Stand still in the middle of the street where the silver pavement and the shadows meet. The sky is heavy, it's a bowl of spilled ink, and I'm leaning over the jagged edge of the brain. I try to catch the light in my open palms, but it slips through my fingers like broken songs.
The rhythm tightens, a clean Edford guitar starts a rhythm.
It's pouring down the gutters, it's pulling at my feet. The ghost of your laughter is bitter and sweet. I'm drowning in the color of a dead romance, watching the dust in a lonely dance. And I'm so addicted in the liquid moonlight, crawling blues, and every trace of you. It's a fluorescent river, a heavy kind of glow, melting the secrets that we used to know. I'm secret in the shimmer, I'm lost in the tide, in the liquid moonlight. There's no way to hide. I see your face in the reflection of a puddle on the ground, but it shatters into pieces when I make a sound. The moon is a needle stitching holes in the dark while I'm searching for a fire, but I can't find a spark. Everything is glowing with a sickly kind of grace, like the memory of you that I can't erase.
Drip, the silence drop, the violence drop. You're right,
I'm burning in the cold of the night. And I'm soaked in the liquid moonlight, cold and washing away every trace of you. It's a fluorescent river, a heavy kind of glow, melting the secrets that we used to know. I'm sinking in the shimmer, I'm lost in the tide, in the liquid moonlight. There's nowhere to hide.
The tempo slows down, the piano flows distant and warped. Liquid,
No
jump,
light,
the tide is going out.
but I'm still on the floor. Silver tears, dark water, no more. I'm watering the dirt where the lilies used to grow, but the color left the garden about a month ago. I still set the table, I still pour 2 glasses of wine. Then I realize I'm talking to a ghost I left behind. The porch swing is swaying, but there's no one in the scene. Just the sound of the metal and the rhythm of my heartbeat. I keep reaching for your hand when the hallway gets too dark, but I'm just clutching at the silence of a house falling apart. Now I'm just we aren't us anymore. I found your old sweater tucked behind the bedroom door. It still smells like the coffee and the rain from years before. I tried to throw it out, but my fingers wouldn't let go. It's the only part of you that didn't leave me in the snow. The neighbors stop and stare when they see me out at night, digging up the flower beds by the flickering porch light. They don't know I'm looking for the forever that we buried underneath the weight of all the dreams we never carried. And I hate the moon for showing me where you used to stand, and I hate the wind for feeling like the brush of your hand. If I could tear the stars down, I'd do it just to see if the darkness felt as heavy as this hole inside of me. The weeds are taking over now. The roses turn to gray. I'm still standing in the garden, watching you fade. Just a shadow in the garden. Just a shadow of us. I'm standing on the edge of the red rock ledge, looking down at the ruins of our sacred pledge. The wind is howling through the cracks in the stone, singing a song about being truly alone. I threw your ring into the giant abyss, watching it fall like our very last kiss. The rhythm builds, the walls are 1,000 feet of shaking regret. I'm praying for a sun that has already set. I'm bracing for the impact, I'm waiting for the sound, but the bottom is a place that I haven't yet found. And it's a canyon cry, screaming back at me, the hollow remains of who we used to be. I'm losing my voice in the depths of the dark, searching for a signal or a fading spark. It's a vivid kind of empty, a happy kind of blue. In this canyon cry, I'm dropping the memory of you. I'm dropping the memory of you. I see the just a silver thread. Like the life we were living, now it's perfectly dead. Every whisper I sent you, every promise I made, is an echo in the silence starting to fade. The dust is in my lungs and the salt is on my face. No way to get out of this miserable place. Shout, fall back. The emptiness is louder than the world ever was. And it's a canyon cry screaming back at me. The hollow remains of who we used to be. I'm losing my voice in the depths of the dark, searching for a signal or a fading spark. It's a vivid kind of empty, a heavy kind of blue. In this canyon cry, I'm dropping the memory of you. I'm dropping the memory of you. Canyon cry. The echo is getting smaller as the light begins to die. No answer, no bridge, just the sky. Our final guitar chord rings out, sustaining until it dissolves into the sound. I'm walking through the pasture where the grass has turned to rust, watching every promise crumble down into the dust. You were like a wildflower blooming in my hand, but I didn't see the danger crawling through the land. I reached to hold you closer, I reached to keep you near, but the beauty was a cover for a deadly kind of fear.
The bass guitar starts so low, pulsing thrum, getting louder.
The stem is full of needles, the petals fell away. I'm bleeding from the choices that I made just yesterday. I'm tangled in the brambles, I'm caught inside the bay. Shining sword, so your heartbeat from this aching one of mine. And I'm resting with others still, I'm bleeding on the floor, cursing every minute that this bitter love was born. You're a jagged little memory, a sharp and silver seam, the heavy kind of winter that the hollow valleys bring. I'm torn in every corner, I'm broken, I'm worn between this out and the I found your silk ribbon caught against a rusted wire, like a scrap of white smoke rising from a dying fire. I tried to pull it free, but the barbs began to bite, reminding me of why we used to scream into the night. The garden is a graveyard, the meadow is a trap, and I'm falling for the version of us caught inside the gap.
in. Deep. The scar.
It can't shake the venom of the way we are. And I'm wrestling with the seal. I'm bleeding on the sword, cursing every minute that this better love was born. You're a giant little memory, a sharp and silver steam, the heavy kind of winter that the hollow valleys breathe. I'm torn in every corner, I'm broken and I'm worn between this lamb and the thorn. The field is growing over now, and the sun is looking gray, just weeds and wounds fade away. I'm sitting at the bottom of a very deep well, with a story of a heartbreak that I'm dying to tell. The water's perfectly still, and the air is so thin. I'm just waiting for the moment that the dark lets me in. You were the thunder, I was the rain. Now I'm just submerged in a quiet kind of pain. There's no shouting here, there's no slamming of doors, just the pressure of the memory as it settles on the floors. I'm sinking through the layers of the life we used to lead, watching every single promise start to slowly recede. The music hits a massive, deep jump on every capitalized word, slow and powerful back. A heavy kind of peace, waiting for the throb in my chest to finally cease. It's a vibration of sorrow, it's a drowning in the blue. Burning 40 fathoms under darts of losing you. I'm lost in the frequency, I'm lost in the space, in this treble bass. I'm erasing your face. I found your necklace in the silt on the ground. It's the only thing of value that I've actually found. I tried to scream your name, but the current is too strong, and the notes are all distorted in this miserable song. The surface is a mirror that I cannot even reach. I'm just a sunken lesson that you had to go and teach. Deep, slow, cold, love. see I'm lost in the space in this tranquil base I'm erasing. I'm screaming your name down a hallway of glass, watching the ghosts of our forevers pass. I reach for your shadow, but my hands hit the air. I'm looking for mercy, but there's nothing there. The house is a shell, and the windows are black. I'm sending out signals that never come back. The walls are breathing, but I'm suffocating slow. I'm counting the miles to the bottom of the no. It's colder than winter, it's darker than the sea. I'm losing the version of who I used to be. And I'm living in the void that goes, pink the pain, shining at the ceiling in the pouring rain. There's no answers in the hollow, no light in the deep. Just the promises you made that you couldn't keep. I'm a signal in the static, a hole in the sound, making echoes, taking total control. I found your ring in a box on the floor, right next to the suitcase by the bedroom door. It's a heavy little circle, a symbol of the end, the broken remains of my lover and friend. I threw it at the wall just to hear the sound, but the silence just swallowed it into the ground. Hello? Anyone? Is it over? Over. The emptiness is screaming. Neither. And I'm living in the void that goes, breathing the pain, shining at the ceiling in the pouring rain. There's no answer in the hollow, no light in the deep. Just the promise that you made that you couldn't keep. I'm a signal in the static, a hole in the soul, through it echoes, taking total control. I'm walking down where the willows weep into the clay, carrying the heavy scraps of a ruined yesterday. I dug a hole where the water meets the roots of the trees, and I'm falling to the ground down on my shaking knees. I've got your letters and the dried up flowers from the jar. I'm burying the man I was when we were what we are. The music swells, the mud is getting thicker, it's clinging to my skin like the shame of the secrets beside the place I used to hide the garden key and lock. I'm throwing that key into the middle of the floor, watching every part of you and me finally let go. The silt is moving over us, a heavy velvet shroud, while the thunder overhead is getting angry and it's loud. No mission to ghost of you. Weight of my bright blood, and it's my bad ritual, my funeral for us, turning our silver into iron and into rust. I'm sinking every memory like a stone in the deep, giving back the promises I given up on to keep. The water is a witness, the valley is a grave, and these are red rituals. There's nothing left to say. Ritual. The tide is washing over me, and the current takes the rest. No hard mark, just muddy I'm staring at the leather, worn down to the gray, just like the promises that you threw away. These souls have walked 1,000 miles of shame, trying to step out of the shadow of your name. I keep tripping on the laces of the things I didn't say, watching my spirit slowly fray.
The rhythm gets tighter. The snare drum enters with a snap.
The heels are upside, the toes are kicked in. I'm wearing the map of everywhere we've been. Every scratch is a fight, every dent is a tear. I'm standing in the ghost of a lonely year. The band hits full force, every capitalized word is a massive chemical drum, and I'm just step boots on a hard stone floor, kicking at the handle of a locked up door. I'm dirty, I'm beaten and blue, still carrying the weight of the dirt I got from you. You can polish the surface, you can hide the scar, but scuffed boots know exactly who they are. I remember when the shine was enough to make me blind. Before I left the best parts of my youth got holes in the bottom where the winter seeps in. I'm losing the race before I even begin. Lost, right, high, walking till I fall apart. I'm tired of marching to the beat of a broken soul. And I'm just dead boots on a hard-stone floor, kicking at the handle of a locked-up door. I'm digging and I'm dirty, I'm bleeding and I'm blue, still burying the weight of the dirt I got from you. You can polish the surface, you can hide the scar, but his scuffed boots know exactly who they are. Scuffed boots, dragging hard. I'm taking them off to find a brand new start. But the marks, they stay.
Sound of boots being dropped on a wooden floor. Hot dead.
I'm standing in the meadow where the clover used to sweeten, but the ground is looking hollow and the spirit's looking beaten. You were the poppy, I was the thorn. Now I'm cursing every minute that this garden was born. We turned the soil, we planted the seeds, but we choked out the roses just to water the weeds.
The bass starts low, vibrating drum getting louder.
The colors are clashing, the petals are torn. I'm shivering in the middle of a miserable morn. There's no pollen in the air, just the scent of regret and the stains on my fingers from the sun that is set. And it's a wildflower war, a battle in the bloom, fighting for the oxygen we stiffer in a room. You're pulling at my roots, I'm stomping on your leaves. It's the cruel kind of hairstyle live and receive. We're tangled in the vines, we're breaking at the core in this wild bloody war. I remember when the daisies used to dance in your hair, before we poisoned the water and we blackened the air. Now I'm digging a trench where the lilies once stood, trying to forget that I ever thought we were good. The bees have all fled, the butterflies are gone, leaving me to face the winter on this barren gray lawn. Love died right, but everything that grows is meant to survive. field is finally quiet now, but the beauty's gone for good. Just dirt and blood. I'm standing in the stubble of the field we used to sow, watching all the embers of our summer start to go. The air is getting bitter and the corn is turning brown, just like the promises you made before you left this town. I've got a flask of whiskey and a heavy coat of wool. Try empty out a heart that's still way too damn full.
The bass guitar enters a low rhythmic walking line.
The shadows are getting longer, reaching out across the dirt. I'm mapping every acre of this universal hurt. I see the tractor rusting by the broken garden gate, a monument to when we finish, way too late. Out there sitting the glow of a harvest moon high, waiting for the moment that the angels start to cry. The grain is in the soil, but the soul is in the ground. I'm the only living thing in this muddy little town. It's a vivid kind of empty, a corridor sky in my harvest moon high. I'm learning how to I remember how you looked beneath the orange-colored light, when we thought we had the power just to stop the coming night. Now the frost is on the window and the cracks are in the glass. I'm watching all the seasons of our heartbreak slowly pass. I found your ribbon tangled in the withered apple tree. It's the only piece of us that's still clinging on to me. Cut,
Drop,
drop,
burn,
burn.
heart.
The line is still a puddle slim, but I've gotten all I've got. In a thousand in the glow on my harvest moon high, waiting for the moment that the angels start to cry. The grain is in the soil, but the soul is in the ground. I'm the only living thing in this muddy little town. No light, no warmth, no stay.
The sound of a cold wind blowing through dry corn stalks, fading into silence.